MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we continue on with the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. We've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. On the other side, his counterpart, the Jets head coach. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers, has us set to get started. Should be a wet one, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Oh, and they come after him right away. Definitely goes on the first play of the game. The linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Williams in motion. Now a second down throw for Fields.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. And that is incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. And there is the guy at the top of the game. Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off
I was making a point.
And come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
The left side, he finds Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down throw, Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
That one out wide to Gibbs. He'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route, But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
This niggas just dropped it. I'll never see niggas do that on the game.
He had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
And the Falcon first down.
Hey, 57, 57. 43, 43. Easy. Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up first and goal. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal.
2-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Yellow. There's a line. 50, yellow. 15.
Gibbs will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 7, Jets nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35.
The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And it will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop.
Did a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going in the short game.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fields to throw for it. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Just downfield. A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
I think this decision clearly comes to the fact that this head coach, he has a ton of confidence in his quarterback, understanding he's going to make the right decision in the right moment, and in this case, starts out as a passer, quickly decides to turn into a runner, he's able to pick up the first down. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Trey Benson, touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. 15. Attack.
Now, Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yellow. White. Yellow. Color. 15.
They'll run with Gibbs. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get this out wide. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Gibbs. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2.
Yellow.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
He's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Yellow.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Falcons. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this. And you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. A first down throw for Fields. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
A run with Benson. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll go again with Benson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
In motion comes Walker. Fields now on second down. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll try to run for it.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Here's first and 10.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Jets touchdown.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 21, here's second down and 7. On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here comes third and 6.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. And that is incomplete. Chick Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to a fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with first and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the game. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. 1st and 10. A run here with Gibbs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Falcons 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Falcons.
Hey, Ripley. Hey, 57, 57.
Patrick to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43. Yellow.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57, 57 colors, 57 colors.
They hand it to Gibbs. Ooh, and he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Atlanta. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Now the point after try from Myers. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 21-10 lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. Now, Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
319, that's right.
2nd down. It's Fields. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
16.
Here we go, son.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Mitch Wisnowski now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
43. Yellow.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Jets offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10.
Here we go, set. 551.
Here's Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Here we go, set.
In motion comes Walker. To throw is Fields. He's got a man. It's Walker. Now a timeout. That's their first. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
Here we go. Green knife.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Falcons offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, setting it back on the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one
gonna drop the rock, man.
Incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. It's second down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
They to Jameer Gibbs. Out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This from 45 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the Falcons are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. Okay, Mike, thanks. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Half midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Falcons offense, Jameer Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league.
Hey, 15. Arsenal. Hero 15. Hey, 43.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Second and 9.
Easy.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Has caught right side by Kraft. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Hey, rip list.
They'll run with Smith. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That is caught by the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Falcons. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense and running back Trey Benson getting ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down.
Here we go.
he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Benson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Benson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's a third down and 4.
It's now third down and 4.
On third down, they go with Benson. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go, son. Green Knights.
Fields now. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Jets.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the fourth quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on fourth down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets are able to cut into the deficit.
31. Jets 17.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Palmer now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He connects with Mims. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Here's Gibbs. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 7. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now give to Gibbs, running right. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 20.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Malik Neighbors. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he'll go the wrong
Running straight past him.
But he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 43. 15. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Fight hot.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. The offense staying put. 4th and goal from the 2.
That's a lot. 15. 15. Yellow, 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 yellow. Fight hot.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown Atlanta. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. What a weekend it's been already in the NFL. 3 games on Thanksgiving, the Black Friday game in Philadelphia, all part of the league saluting the legendary John Madden. This is now known for the entire week for us at EA Sports with great pride as the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. What a great time to honor a great man, his legacy in football. John gave so much of himself through this game, through coach, and he will go all the way. Jameson Williams, touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. And they look to finish it off here in the 4th. This might just wash away what was a subpar performance a week ago.
Hey, 43. 15. What's that?
Now Gibbs. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Moving to his right. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down. He's got that 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll take a shot with Mims. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
Attack, attack! Hey, dribble it, dribble it! Yellow! Yellow! Attack!
To throw is Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Yellow! Attack, attack! 43! 43! Spice it!
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
To the left side, he finds Kraft. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
I'll go, Louis! Yellow, yellow! 15! Spice it!
Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Yellow! Strike!
On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Spice it!
Play action here. Mahomes on the run to the right. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Hey, yellow! Attack, attack! Spice it!
Now Mahomes. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
He runs with it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
In motion comes Walker.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds to shy of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 2nd down, Walker, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
A loss of 2 yards.
Fields from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Open receiver is Dotson. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get extra ones built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one is caught by Dotson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, Falcons.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The ball comes out. And the Jets come up with the takeaway. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
It is 2nd down and 5.
Do it. Green.
They run on the jet sweep. He works free, right side. And he'll take this one in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets will cut the deficit to 7.
38, Jets 31.
A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
Yeah, Mike, and that should just about do it. They do have one timeout, so if you can get some stops, use your timeout. Theoretically, you can get the ball back. Not going to have a lot of time. Probably going to need a miracle finish.
On the handoff, it's Smith. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. On the give, it's Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
The Falcons getting their puncher out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And no return. How good is that? Stacks them up all the way to the 2. The Jets offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Now he'll run. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's the spike, and he stops it with 8 seconds remaining. Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Here we go.
Fields. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll let one go down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense